Hey, that's about all we got to dance to, fam, is the music that we produce, man, because evidently we can't produce no wins in Dallas. That's what I said. What's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? It's your guy, G, the number one Cowboy fan. Happy to come at you live, direct, and correct with some Mo news. That's what I said. Mo news, M-O news that you can use. And right along next to me is Football Junkie. Give it up. Monday night mic'd up. Monday night mic'd up. That's what we on. Yeah, I got attitude.
Monday night hyped up on the mic up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. But it's believable.
And here we are, people. One game away until we load up our lockers, empty our lockers, put all our belongings into a trash bag, and we get ready for 2026. Ain't nothing to write home to, Football Junkie. There's nothing to write home about or to.
No, it's really not. It's really not a situation to write home to about.
What?
It's just
what we gonna write about?
It's. I mean,
whoa.
We can really say that we have some few bright spots, and a lot of holes that need to be plugged and filled. Well, I ain't gonna say holes. I'm gonna say gaps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna say gaps. Because if I say holes could be, you know what I'm saying, something that could be patched up.
HOLES or you talking about HOES?
I'm talking about G.
I'm on one tonight, man. I'm on one tonight. Anything goes tonight, man. Y'all gonna get a full cup of it tonight. I'm just telling you, man. This is ridiculous, bro. You see what I named the title of this show on Monday Night Mic'd Up: America's Team or America's Tees. We got to talk about it. I mean, how long you gonna continue to hold a name America's Team and not produce anything, fam?
I mean, that's crazy, because that right there, just having that name or that slogan affixed to your organization, it speaks volumes, man. It really does. America's Team, man. That speaks volume. You're a Dallas Cowboy fan. Oh, y'all used to be America's Team. That's what you hear now. Y'all used to be America's Team.
You know, Football Jug, I remember, and I wasn't a witness of it, but I've always heard about it. They always used to talk about the 57 Chevy. The 57 Chevy was the hottest thing going around. The 57 Chevy. Even though I wasn't there, but I heard about it. But now we done moved on from the 57 Chevy, brother. We got other kind of Chevys that's out there. So nobody's talking about the 57. I mean, we could say that that's where it originated at, the 57 Chevy. But the things that came after 57 Chevy, nobody's talking about the 57 Chevy. We can talk about the Chevy Camaro, SS. You know, there's a lot of Chevy. We can talk about the Chevy Silverado.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Chevys we can talk about. But we keep trying to hold this title of America's Team. Man, people are like, man, please. And we haven't brought anything to the table to secure that title, fam.
No, we haven't. In a long time. It's like somebody going outside and playing bubbles with their kids, just blowing in the air, and the bubbles going every which way the wind blows. I mean, it doesn't equate to having fun no more when the bubbles get busted.
Man, you got a bubble machine now. You don't know about to blow bubbles no more. You got a bubble machine. The kids just run through the bubble now.
That's what I'm talking about. We got bubble machines now, and it takes away the adult fun with the kids. You just load the bubble machine up and let it rip and just walk off, and the kids just go berserk.
And when they doing that, that's what we doing. Because we got some babysit. We don't have to. What bubble shit machine doing? All we can do is, oh yeah, baby, yeah. Oh, look at them bubbles.
Oh shit. Say man. Say man. But yeah, I had like I had told you the other day, I had saw the clip you had shared on TikTok. It was a
Which one,
TikTok
man?
Instagram when you was uh speaking in terms of CD Lamb's body language.
Mm,
And
let's talk
when the
about.
first and the first thing that came to my mind is hell. I had that type of body language too. If Dak hanging me out to dry, I ain't trying to find out what it feels like again. What I felt over a week ago when you just slinging balls out there and feel like I could just catch everything you just target around me. Uh, Receivers are bullseyes, targets.
Oh,
That's what receivers are, bullseyes and targets. You get it closest to the bullseye as possible, or just point blank target him. You, I can understand that. I mean, because I've said, I'm like, every week I'll be like, damn, dude, you hang these boys out to dry. And Schoolmaker, he just so such a fool with it. He gonna take everything that comes his way and get blasted at the same time.
football junkie. Now listen, you can't have two number one receivers, man, and can't spread the wealth.
Okay.
I mean, I'm dude. We talking about three 1,000-yard players on this team, brother. We're talking about C.D. Lamb, George Pickens, and Javonte Williams. I
Yeah.
mean, again, we talk about the defense. We know the defense has four flat tires. We know the defense has four flat tires because guess what? We're still looking for a pass rush. Now we're talking about, oh, we need to go get Max Crosby. Shut up. I don't want to
you
hear
said
that.
you said the defense got four flat tires with a May pop in the trunk.
We know about this whack ass defense. We know about that. But dude, these last three games in the second half, we have not been able to find the end zone. Now I've been hearing people say that, oh man, the offense been playing some good ball. Okay, yeah, we've been putting up some points. But we ain't been. We have. You know how that game you say finish him. That's
Yeah,
something we hadn't been able to do.
at all.
You
And
feel me?
that I feel you, man. That's ridiculous, man, because you got two 1,000-yard receivers. You got two of the
Come on, man, tell it.
you got two of the elite top receivers that has been graded out as the best basically top three, top five yak receivers after the catch in the NFL. The present day history. Two of the top five. I just put it like that, just to lay it flat. Two of the
Mm.
top five yak receivers in the league. And this offense can't even do half of what it was doing at the middle of the season in the second half of a game.
Man, come on, bro. I know what people
I
gonna say,
mean,
man. You're picking on this offense, but hell yeah, we picking on this offense, man. I mean, yeah, again, bro. These last 3 to 4 games, man, we just hadn't been able to find the end zone. We've been settling for a lot of field goals, man. It just, to me, football junk, it's just unacceptable, man. And I understand they're going to continue to revert back to defense, but dude, again, when you got three 1,000, and I said this in the beginning of the season. Well, when things start picking up with this offense, I said, man, this takes me back to the era of Michael Irvin and Alvin Harper. This takes me back to the Drew Pearson and Tony Hill era, you know, and dude, and that's what we had. It there was nothing less than. It wasn't. It was nothing less than. That exactly what we had. And then you had the Tony Dorsett, and you had the Emmitt Smith and Javonte Williams in the backfield. And so, go ahead, brother, because I'll be done. Go ahead.
But I understand what you're saying, man, because if they say we pick it on the offense, but what is the old cliche goes by? It says offense wins games, defense wins championships. We can't even win a damn game. We can't win a damn game.
Well, we can win a game. Let's pull this up real quick. We can win a game, but it ain't probably at
Um,
the
um,
the big time
the
game.
games that count. The games
Yeah.
that count.
We beat the Commanders, man. We beat them 30-23, man.
Okay, let's look
Okay.
at the Vikings game,
We
34
beat
to
the Chiefs.
26.
We beat the Chiefs 31-28, man.
Let's look at the Detroit game. Let's look at the Chargers game.
Well, there you go. Well, you got 30 points. And if we go to that game, I don't even know how many touchdowns we actually. Let's see, there it is. Look, no touchdowns in the first quarter, no touchdown in the second quarter, 10 points in the third. See, this here, bro, you got to be consistent, bro. You got to be consistent, and that's where we're not with this type of offense. You have to be consistent. I'm tired of talking about the defense. I'm tired of talking about the
But
defense.
I mean, there's no need in an offense to have receivers of the caliber of CD and GP starting out slow. An offense with receivers like this is supposed to put defenses in situations where it's pass interference, or somebody's getting torched. Somebody's cornerback supposed to be getting used up by one of these dudes
Yeah,
in the first half. And
we should be.
somebody's
Yeah,
other cornerback is getting used up by another one of these dudes in the second half. It should be the tale of two halves. If one half should be CD, the other half should be GP, or vice versa. Or it's just a situation where both of them is just killing you pulling you apart to where you can't do nothing about it.
well, it was the Chargers, man, that I believe that they starting cornerback went down, and we failed to go after them. I think it was the Chargers game that their starting cornerback went down, and they was down to their third or fourth position cornerback, and we didn't recognize it, and we didn't make adjustments to pick on the guy. When you got two 1,000-yard receivers, man, you got to be able to see this kind of stuff, bro. And
So
not was our head coach able to see this, not was our offensive coordinator able to see this, and not was our quarterback able to recognize, hey, we got a third round, fourth round cornerback on 1,000-yard receiver over here. We need to make sure we'll make adjustment and get this guy the ball on this side. And as you can see on the Chargers game, we only scored 17 points.
that's
Look at
ridiculous,
third and
man.
fourth quarter. Look at third and fourth quarter.
That's ridiculous, man. That's
Look at
ridiculous.
third and fourth quarter.
That's
Absolutely
ridiculous.
no points. None. None. And it's like football junkie. We go in halftime. We don't even know how to make adjustments. Every team we play, I know these. Let's see. One. Let's see. Let me see. Commanders. Okay, let's start with the Chargers, the Vikings, and the Lions. Yeah,
We could
those
even
three.
go all the way
Dude,
back. We
dude.
could even go all the way back to the Chicago game.
So how does this happen? And then the Viking game, man, the Viking game. Oh my gosh! I mean, we was just discombobulated. I mean, we just act like we've never seen a zero blitz before. Oh. Look at those points, bro. Second half again, no touchdowns. We got a problem, man.
And you
So
and you know
yeah,
you know what. And truth be told, if the offense generate points. Not only to just generate points. That goes back to what we was talking about uh via last season concerning time of possession. Our opponent's time of possession versus our time of possession. How the hell you expect the defense to withstand anything or do any type of subpar fighting of any nature if your offense is just three and out, three and out, three and out?
Football junkie, you say that, and just to me, man, when we look at this team and overall, man, the special team sucks. I don't know who the special team coach is, but he's trash. I mean, we can't get the damn ball past the 25 because of the blocking schemes up front. Or he got just throwing folks out there to just put on a roster, but man, we can't even get the ball past the 25. Again, I always say, man, you always want to play with a short field. I'd rather score from the 50-yard out to score anywhere from 50, 40, 30 in their territory. I don't want to start 99 yards and have to score a touchdown. But when I say that, when we look at the team in overall, this team is so out of sequence. Nothing meshes. The defense doesn't mesh with the offense. The offense doesn't mesh with the defense. The special team doesn't mesh with the offense. It's just, dude, it's again, I really felt football junkie that we had a shot. I really did. After I saw we had GP and we kind of run on that run. We started on that run back with
The Raiders.
yeah, the Raiders. Yeah, the Raiders. Then we came back and we beat with the Chiefs. Was it the Chiefs?
Yeah, we
We
beat the Chiefs
beat
and
the
we beat
Chiefs.
Philly. We beat the Raiders, we beat
We
Philly,
beat
then we
Philly.
turned around and beat the Chiefs.
So I'm like, okay, these are teams. Even though Chicago, the Chief was down, but again, they're coaches. They have knowledgeable coaches over there, and we beat them. So I'm thinking, man, we can make a run. And what did we do, man? We turned around and we fell off the ledge. So
This is this falls back on coaching, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
As a whole, I don't care what Jerry Jones, what people may say about Jerry Jones. I don't care. Jerry Jones can have his laptop and the playbook script and stuff like that. You still got to coach, homeboy.
But bro, did you see them up there in the press box in this last game? Stephen Jones had a darn laptop, a computer sitting there, and Jerry had all this paperwork sitting in front of him, bro. What the hell is
They
that,
tripping, man.
man? What the
That's
hell is
crazy.
that? That's the reason coaches don't want to come here because you got an owner and the vice, the a co-owner sitting in these coaching meetings, man. And I'm pretty sure Jerry and Steven are telling these guys what they can and what they can't do. Brian might want to say, hey, I'm going to sit this guy this week, and Jerry will come back and say, no, I think we need to keep him. But the question real still remains, why is it that when after each game, the reporters are going to Jerry and asking Jerry about certain plays and certain players and the game in itself? He's an owner. He's not a coach. Why are we still interviewing Jerry Jones?
Hmm. You know what, man? Honestly, be said, man. Straight up, real talk. These coaches need to protest Jerry and just say, and whatever coach Jerry say that he's trying to go after and stuff like that. They just say, turn him down, turn him down, turn him down. Everybody turn him down. You coach this damn team, folks. Since you want to do it like that, it should get to a point where no coach, I don't care if the special teams coach, position coach, whomever, just say, man, no.
Look,
I don't
look.
want I don't want to coach for you.
I thought we could go get Mike Vrabel. I thought we could go get Ben Johnson. Look what they have done in their first season. Ben Johnson took Matt Eberflut's old team with the same players, and they're 11-5 now. Could have been 11-4 on last night. Look at Mike Vrabel. He goes up there. Another one I said we should bring in to interview. Look what he does to the Patriots up there. Them guys up there could easily be in the Super Bowl. But We bring in Matt Everflus, and Matt Everflus comes over here and straight up drops a dookie ball on this defense and on this organization. So we can say what we want to say about Brian Schottenheimer. Well, he did pretty good. Well, wait a minute. Pretty good is what Ben Johnson is doing. Pretty good is what Mike Vrabel is doing, and a lot of these other coaches. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes a ton of sense.
So I'm trying to figure this out, man. So yeah, here we got Brian Schottenheimer. He's here his first year. Okay, I'm gonna ask you. We're gonna grade him. What are you gonna give Brian this year for this year? What are you gonna give Brian as far as a grade for this season?
A D minus.
And why is that? Elaborate on that. Why are you giving him a D minus? I mean, dude,
I
he
might
got.
I might just give him a flat out ass F.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Real talk. I mean, I really give him a flat out ass F. I'm gonna give him an F. You fail, nigga. You fail. You fail to operate an offense, even though I'm gonna get on Dak in this top 10 quarterback stuff too. But you fail to make an offense blossom that has a running back for one, starting with the running back, is on a resurgence move. He made a strong resurgence move in revitalizing his career with the Cowboys and showed the league that he is capable and able of doing what necessarily needs to be done in the NFL after his little short stay with the Denver Broncos, and he proved it. He done it. He done
Yeah.
a stellar job this season. My hat goes off to Mr. Williams. And
Yeah.
then we have when you have George Pickens
Damn.
take over after CD goes down
Yeah.
for a few weeks in the early part of the season, George Pickens goes off. You already have been around CD Lamb for X amount of years. You already know what CD Lamb can do. Now you got this new blood over here in receiver. You don't just have a receiver one, you have a receiver one in one. And
Yeah.
George holds it down the whole time CD Lamb is out. He holds it down.
And he
So
made
now we all get to see what George Pickens does and a process. And when CD comes back, dude, it's supposed to be like Long Ranger and Tonto,
Batman and Robin,
Batman and Robin,
Michael Irvin and Alvin Harper, Drew Pearson and
Michael
Tony.
Irvin, all that, all that, all that. They should have been. This man should have had this offense NASCAR racing like Forrest Gump, man.
Mm.
You hear me? This
Yeah.
offense should have been running like Forrest Gump, man.
Yeah. And then you get
Yeah.
GP over here, and he makes the Pro Bowl, his first Pro Bowl with the Cowboys, bro. Wait a minute, give it up to GP.
Hey man, that's something else right there, bro. Say, not only that, you wanna dispatch proportions of a game behind your cheat sheet and can't even cheat. You can't even cheat.
You shouldn't have to cheat with you got two number one receivers. You shouldn't have to cheat. You should just go at them, man. Just go at them. I mean, it just
Just
don't
go
make
out.
sense.
Man, not only that, he don't even have the gumptions to regardless of what Jerry has done for us with the coaching staff, you still can check some folks. You still can point and put you can take your school bus and run over somebody because that's who driving the bus. You driving the bus, and somebody get thrown under the bus. You the driver that's running over them, dude. So I don't know if he's scared of Everflus or what,
I know there's
because I mean Sometimes you have to show your
The boss is. Who's the boss?
you got to show who, yeah, you got to show who's the boss. Not only that, you got to at least show some form of disgruntledness, some discontentness in the process of what's going on, instead of being so nonchalant in these dadgummy Q&A sessions after games and stuff, man. Nah, this dude, no.
Call it for what it is.
The Cowboys played just like his attitude. That's what was on the field. You had a loser mentality on defense, ever lose, and you had a sore subpar offense on the football field.
So I think that we don't have an identity, dude. I mean, what is our identity? Yeah. What the hell is our identity as a Cowboy? And I know everybody, I know all the trollers out there say, boy, they over there just ragging them. Man, well, that's what we do. You know, I mean, we just keep it 100, straight barbershop talk. And basically, we're talking amongst other Cowboy fans because I know they're thinking the same way. You know, but again, these are our opinions. For everybody that's out there watching it, these are our opinion. I know you guys have your opinion. I know how it is when you go in the barbershop. Everybody have an opinion about their teams, and that's what we're doing. We're just voicing our opinion. But again, football junkie, what is our identity? When you got three guys like that's in the 1,000, your identity should start behind shit. It's 454 in the flow, baby. We mashing the gas, straight NASCAR. That's the type of team we are. You understand me? We both flat.
Say
in the 40.
You say
Come
what's
on,
man.
Put something behind the name, fam.
Say, man. The identity is equivalent to Woody off of Toy Story, man.
Damn. I don't know.
Say, man.
Frustrating, fam.
Say, man. Say, real talk, man. Real talk. Truth be told, man. Cowboys don't have an offensive leader.
Well, no, it's Dak, isn't it?
The Cowboys don't have an offensive leader, man.
Why you? Go ahead.
Dak is just a quarterback. He's just a quarterback. He's nothing spectacular.
Damn.
Nobody fears Dak. They don't fear Dak.
Man, this is everything we've been looking for him to have to be successful. We still dropped the ball, fam. This is, we kept saying that he needed offensive line. People want to say the offensive line. No, the offensive line did pretty good, man, for what we had. Well, they did, we did. We just, for whatever reason, we failed to scout our opponent. We failed to prepare for our opponent. We failed to execute against our. I don't know who's in charge of scouting our opponents, but they need to be fired. Wait a minute. Because we get out there and we act like we can't score at random, man. We act like we can't. And it score at random. We've seen it in the last few games where we score first half, we score second half. We can't score all 4 quarters unless it's a team that is irrelevant.
Bro, when I look at the Cowboys, if I was on the other side of the field on the defense and I'm looking across the field and I'm like, we got to beat, y'all. All we got to do is get at Dak because he ain't got no killer mentality. Let's get it. All we got to do is get at Dak and we got him beat. Because if they hand the ball off, they have minimal success. But as long as we don't allow Dak to make some form of type of pass to these juggernaut receivers, we good. Because Dak is not fit to try to beat us.
That's where your coach come in, fam. That's where your coach come in. If you're saying that Dak is not all that, my job as a coach, I have to put Dak in this offense in the best position to be successful. But when you got your head coach / offensive coordinator with his nose in the playbook, who's managing the game?
But like you said, though, Eberflus. I mean, Schottenheimer is he's doing the best he can. He's doing the best he can.
That's true. That's true. Now that is true. That is true. And same thing with Everflux. They're both doing the best they can for what they know. Because if they could do better, they would have done better. And they're just doing as good as they are, as they know. Not as expected, but as they know. Because that's all they know. It's all about to make adjustments. Now they're talking about, oh, here's the latest. Dak to start in Cowboys final versus the Giants. Why? I said pull your starters. I understand what Washington was doing, football jungle. Washington say, he kept telling the players, keep fighting. We're going to get through this. The rain's going to pass. But you know what he's talking? I'm egging them on, but I'm playing for a draft pick. See, Dan Quinn gets it. But here we are. We got our starter still in the game last 3 games. We playing for absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
And you're risking you get your starters out here to get hurt. That got sacked 6 times, brother. Huh? 6 times. But we just, he's gonna make the $60 million. No, he got to be out there to make the $60. Well, you know what I don't want? I don't want Dak to get injured in this last game and he's sitting out the whole season next year making $74 million. He's worth more to me on the field than off the field. Come on, man.
That's real talk.
So Dak gets to start in the final game against the Giants. Why is that? Why is that, football junk? Why does he want to start so bad? Why?
I don't know.
Come on, think about it. Think about why do Dak? We are sitting at 7-8-1. Why is it that Dak wants to play this last game?
He trying to win that 8th game.
Makes him relevant.
He never had
a harsh on him.
He never been under 500 in his career. That's what that is.
Pad no stats.
Pad no stats. All right, LeBron. That's how Dak is, a LeBron.
Well, LeBron got championship. I can't even compare him to that, bro. I'm sorry, man.
LeBron.
I can't. I don't.
Yeah, he got championships, but look how he got it.
When we go back to say, is Dak a Hall of Famer? Okay, if you want to say that he's going to be a Hall of Famer off of his numbers, great. But again, where is the proof? Where are the post games? Where are the championships?
What league MVPs? What? I mean, bro. Is my question is, like they were saying this at the beginning of the season, is Dak Prescott a top 10 quarterback? And it was predicated off of what quarterbacks were starting for the teams in the league present day. And the panel said no. And I was in disagreement with the panel. But now I'm in total agreement, full agreement with the panel. Because I see 3 quarterbacks, 2 in a possible quarterbacks that's going to the playoffs, and those 2 in a possible, Sam Darnold, Jalen Hurts, and Aaron Rodgers are the only 3 quarterbacks that are playoff caliber teams that Prescott is better than.
Brock Purdy is going. He's a 7th round draft pick. That's a prime example. Brock Purdy is going to the playoff. He's a 7th round draft pick. So now let's match the eggs with the eggs or the apples with the grapes. So what's the difference here? What's the difference? Who has more accolades than the other? I'll have to go with Brock Purdy.
I got to go with Brock Purdy. I have to go with Brock Purdy all day.
Dak is a Hall of Famer. No, the Hall of Famer just left the team this season, but everybody want to go against him. Oh, he should have been gone. But now you're talking about signing Max Crosby when you had the guy that was in the top. That don't make any what.
Say, man.
Now the conversation is about Max Crosby when you had one that
I
was
mean,
here.
that's comparing ramen noodles to lasagna.
Well, and I say I'm not taking anything away from Max, but he's in the top
But
three with Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, and Michael Parsons. So you let one go, you don't win got 3 for 1, and now you're still looking for a pass rusher.
I wouldn't even fool with Max Crosby.
Wow,
I would
dude, you know what? It's gonna make you look foolish. Really, really
not only
foolish.
it's not only gonna make you look foolish, but Max Crosby is breaking down.
Yeah,
He's
he
physically
surgery
breaking
now,
down. Last couple of years, he's been breaking down.
unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. This basically boils down to bad ass decisions, bad ass choices from the upper room, from the front office.
The upper room.
You understand what I'm saying? And then we talking about trade deal. We need to see some consistency. Brian, how you gonna fix your mouth to talk about anything about being consistent? And we can't. This owner of this organization can't even be consistent. How you gonna talk about consistency? No, it was personal.
Wait a minute, man. I gotta hit that again. The upper room.
Give it up one time. Unbelievable. Yeah, I come from the upper room. The upper room, the front office, all them sorry sap suckers up there.
Sugar. They all up there drunk. That's the crazy part about it. They drunk and smoking cigars.
So again, it goes back to, is this America's team or America tease? Give it up.
Say, man, Jerry Jones is the biggest trick in Texas, man.
Oh, is it? What is he doing, bro? I mean,
He's the biggest trick in Texas, man. He's the biggest trick in America, dog. But I look. I just keep on looking at this machine he has called the Cowboy Empire. It's a machine. They just had the Frisco Bowl just last week.
Yeah.
They supposed to have the East West Shrine Bowl. They have all
this
these.
weekend. No, it's coming up this weekend. Is it?
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up. It's
weekend.
coming up. High school playoff games there.
Well, why did he stay over there? Why don't he stay on that side of the room? Stay on that side of the room. Stay on that. We getting ready to have a Formula 500 here. This
in what, a couple of months?
Yeah.
Yeah, in a couple of months, right there.
Get you a general manager. Allow your general manager to come in here and run this organization. But again, I think it's a lot has to do with robbing Peter to pay Paul. And that's why he won't let anybody in on that money. He don't want nobody to see the books.
The upper room.
So, again.
Oh, shoot.
Now we're talking about 3 replacements for Javonte Williams should he leave in free agent. Why would he leave? Why would you even let him walk away? Why would you allow Javonte Williams to have proven himself, done sacrificed his whole body for this organization? And you mean to tell me, oh, we're gonna go get somebody in the draft? Yeah, in the 4th round.
Man, you haven't even looked at all the running backs you drafted this past year.
You really haven't. So will we see Phil Moffitt this game?
Oh my goodness.
Will we see Louis Vuitton?
I'm tired of him anyway.
No, I want to see what he can do. Put him out there.
We saw what he can do. He fumbled the ball. That's what he can do. He better than the Texas slot machine. Exactly.
Say that again.
He's better than a Texas slot machine.
Blogging the boys say why trading Max Crosby doesn't make sense for the Cowboys. It don't make sense. It
don't
does
make
not
sense.
make
Bro.
sense.
It don't. It
I
don't.
mean,
It don't.
well, let's say
He
you're
broke
gonna have to
down.
find it makes sense, but then it don't make sense because you had an individual here that could do the same thing that this guy can do.
And more.
Now you're gonna really probably gonna have to do it, football junkies, because you need a pass rusher. You need a pass rusher. The 4 guys we got up front did not get to the quarterback. We can't even get a sack. And that has a little bit to do with the players, and also has a lot to do with the damn
defensive scheme. Yeah.
But for this guy, Brian Schottenheimer, to talk about being consistent, well, Trayvon Diggs, and I don't care. You can say what you want to say about Trayvon, but damn it, he's a veteran. We saw what he did in the past. We saw, and this wacky jacky defense and this bend but don't break defense doesn't work either. Again, when I always say, football junkie, if you don't get pressure up on the front 4, it's gonna make it hell for the back 7.
Yes, indeed it will.
If you can't get pressure on that front line. Anyway, bro, this is where we are. This is where we are, man. As far as me grading Schottenheimer, man, I'm gonna give him a C-, bro. I'm gonna give him a C-. And that's being very generous on my part, because it's no way.
Yeah, it is, because
you don't have. I don't get. Again, as head coach, I got to show who's boss.
He failed at the lead, man. He failed at the
suck like this. I'm going to get on that defensive coordinator. You work for me, and this is what we're going to do. Change it, fix it, or I get somebody else to do it for you.
Putting that man in the booth. Putting that man in the booth was a mild way of saying we firing you,
bro. Man, put it, and then nothing changed. That was the last straw that broke the camel back. We put you in the booth up in the nest egg up there, and you still didn't do nothing. So, man, right?
They might just
enough, and you go.
They might just go out and stick their head in the hole like an ostrich.
They might as well. But let me say this on a good note, though. I'm gonna say this before we get out of here. Really and truly, man, for what we have in place, if we do what we need to do as far as getting GP signed, getting Brandon Aubrey signed, and getting Javonte Williams signed, you still have this offense in place. That gives us an opportunity to focus on this defense. First of all, we got to find us a defense coordinator. And I keep telling everybody to go out there and put hashtag Brian Flores for Cowboys defensive coordinator. If not the head damn coach, I don't care. Only reason he lost the job over in Miami because he says he wasn't tanking. And that's the only reason they fired him. So you could go that route.
That and he had that powder puff as a quarterback, saying he was too hard on him.
Yeah. So I say that to say, you do that, you bring in Brian Flores if you can. And you work with what you got. You focus on building up this defense. Focus on building up the defense, and maybe you can get you a pass rusher or something. Maybe in the draft, maybe in free agency, and tighten up the defense. But then also get the damn playbook out of Schottenheimer's hand. Let Clayton Adams call the offense while you manage the game. Schottenheimer, you've got to audition yourself right out of a job if you don't give up this playbook. And I say, so it won't take really much, football junkie, for us to fix what we already have in place. If they do those few things that I just mentioned, just do that and move forward. And then you bring up your draft class and get them in here and allow them to play. You still got Overshown. You still got Maurice Aluafile. You still got those guys. Get rid of Kenny Murphy. Get Murray. Get rid of him. Get rid of all of them. Let the young guys play.
Get rid of him.
So that's my fix. So we're not far from making 2026 a great year. But it just, if Jerry and Steven can stay out the way, and if Brian can recognize, hey, maybe I need to get off this playbook so I can manage the game. I don't know. What do you think, bro, before we get out of here?
I mean, I agree with you. And to the Max Crosby situation and stuff like that. What's the use of getting a Max Crosby if you don't have nothing over there to formally create some stuff over there on defense to utilize a Max Crosby? Not
Yeah,
only just utilize a Max Crosby, Clark and Williams
yeah,
to formally utilize those guys. And then I looked at Pierre Winfrey. He looked good. His
yeah,
come when he when he came back, Winfrey was playing some ball.
he was. But what happened to James Houston? Why he didn't get any snaps? Now that you bring that up, what happened to James Houston? The man was a machine.
Okay, I mean you need in right now present day football as we look at it, you need to have the players out there that's going to play fast. Lurifal plays fast. Overshawn plays fast. James Houston plays fast. Easy plays fast. Clark and Williams play fast. You got to have these players out here that's playing fast. Yeah, well, I know Lurifal, he's reckless in a bandit for real. But you got to have that out there. He's a tone setter because he's gonna blow somebody up. Like Overshawn. He's a tone setter. He's gonna wreck somebody. You got to have them dudes out there that's gonna play fast and that's aggressive. I don't care if they're over aggressive. You got to have them dudes out there because those dudes pose intimidation factors.
Yeah,
Come on, you got to match good on good, speed
yeah,
on speed. Because I mean, you got to have that out there. And I don't know. I don't know why Houston wasn't out there, man. It's unexplanatory. I mean, we have, like you said, we got some pieces and we ran the way, we stole some stuff. We made some bargain box deals, throughout the course of the season and before the season started. So I mean, those pieces with the youth that we have in Houston, and the youth that we have with Easy,
yeah.
Overshawn, Louisville, with
Let him play.
Bridges, with Ravel. I mean, man, if you need to pack up Diggs' bag, so be it. Pack Diggs up and patch him up with a draft pick or something like that. Do something of sense of urgency that makes sense. Make it all make sense. Just don't be doing it to be doing it. Make it all make sense. The stuff with the end, even though the stuff with our boy was all crazy and stuff like that, but it eventually ended up making sense.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
moves that it eventually it took about 5 6 weeks for it to make sense, but it came together and it finally made sense. But
See,
we just still need to put some more cohesive pieces on the defense to make it all really flow. And it's got to deal
that,
with that defensive coordinator, bro. That
that's it.
defense ever. I knew he was going to come with that Chicago state of mind. I said that at the beginning back in preseason. As long as Flus don't come over with the Chicago state of mind, we're going to be all right. But if he do, we're going to have a long season. And guess what?
That's exactly
The
what we
toast
got.
is still in the dadgum toaster.
Well, folks, y'all heard it first. This is the Cowboy Huddle podcast, man. This is straight cowboy talk, man. We're unapologetic about anything that we say. Again, like we say, this is our opinion about our Dallas Cowboys. We're not trollers. We're not trolling the Cowboys. We are fans and been fans for such a long time to where we're trying to figure it out. And the question remains: is this America's team or America's tease? That's where we are now. And I think a lot of people out there that's listening and watching this show tonight will probably agree that that's the question that needs to be asked.
Yep.
But now, again, we got one game left before we clean out our lockers, go home, and like our famous words that we always say, maybe next year.
What did the Don say? Turn out the lights.
That's what Teddy P said. Turn out the light, baby. But anyway, football junk,
All
appreciate
is
you, man.
over.
hanging out with me, man. You know how we do it, man. Again, like I said, we unapologetic about anything we say on this show because nothing's scripted. And we say what we want to say, what we think we should say about our Cowboys. So you guys do me a favor. Make sure you go down in the comments. Tell me how y'all feel about the Cowboys and where we are right now. I want to hear from you guys. Again, we're getting ready for 2026. We probably won't do it live on Wednesday, but we will definitely be back in 2026. Also, check some of the clips that we put together on the TikTok channel, the Cowboys Huddle. On TikTok, you see a lot of the clips over there, and we'll be adding more clips of this show also. But do me a favor, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscription button, also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video is posted. Again, thank y'all. Like I always say, without you guys, it's totally impossible. Like I always say, continue to stay safe, be blessed, and if you don't do anything else, continue to be kind because we need so much of it. Thank you.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on. So we need some hugs and some greetings and some handshaking and buy a person a beer. How about that? We're out.
Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. The Cowboys Huddle Podcast.